Picture this. You're sitting in a restaurant, you're hungry, the food smells amazing, but when the waiter comes to your table, your mind goes blank. You don't know what to say. You point at the menu and hope for the best. Sound familiar? Today, we're going to fix that. Welcome to Epic English. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Mark. Hello, everyone.
Before we start, if you've ever felt nervous ordering food in English, this episode is for you. And if you find it helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Epic English. It helps us reach more English learners just like you. And share this with a friend who also wants to feel confident at restaurants. Thank you.
Yes, we appreciate every single one of you. Now, Sarah, you started with a great question. Why do people feel nervous ordering food in English?
I think it's because there's pressure. The waiter is standing there waiting for you. Other people are listening. You don't want to make a mistake. But today, we're going to learn simple phrases that will make ordering food easy and stress-free.
Let's start with the very beginning. You walk into a restaurant. What happens first?
First, you need a table. You might hear the waiter say, "How many people?" Or, "Do you have a reservation?"
A reservation is when you call ahead to book a table. If you have one, you say, "Yes, I have a reservation for 2 at 7 o'clock under the name Mark."
If you don't have a reservation, you can say, "No, we don't have a reservation. Do you have a table for 2, please?"
The waiter might say, "Of course, follow me, please." Or, "It will be about 10 minutes. Would you like to wait at the bar?"
Good. Now you're sitting at your table. What's next?
You look at the menu. The menu is the list of food and drinks. Sometimes there's a separate drinks menu or a wine list.
The waiter will come to your table and ask, "Are you ready to order?" Or, "Can I take your order?"
If you need more time, you can say, "Not yet. Can we have a few more minutes, please?"
That's perfectly fine. Waiters understand. Take your time.
Now let's learn some useful phrases for ordering. Sarah, what do you say when you know what you want?
You can say, "I'd like the chicken salad, please." Or, "I'll have the pasta." Or, "Can I get the fish and chips?"
Notice the polite phrases, "I'd like," "I'll have," "Can I get?" All are polite and natural.
If you have questions about the menu, you can ask, "What is this dish?" Or, "What comes with the steak?" Or, "Is this dish spicy?"
Good questions. It's better to ask before you order than to be surprised.
Exactly. Now let's talk about food preferences. Mark, what if you don't eat something?
You can say, "I don't eat meat. Do you have any vegetarian options?" Or, "Does this dish contain nuts? I have an allergy."
Allergies are important to mention. If you have a food allergy, always tell the waiter. Say, "I'm allergic to peanuts. Can you tell me which dishes are safe?"
Very important. Now let's practice ordering a full meal. In a British or American restaurant, a meal usually has 3 parts: starter, main course, and dessert.
A starter is a small dish before the main meal. In some countries, they call it an appetizer, soup, salad, or small snacks.
Then the main course. This is the big dish: meat, fish, pasta, or a vegetarian option.
Then dessert, sweet dishes like cake, ice cream, or fruit, or sometimes cheese.
You can order all 3 parts or just 1 or 2. It's up to you.
Sounds good. Let's hear a full order. Mark, can you demonstrate?
Sure. To start, I'd like the tomato soup, please. For my main course, I'll have the grilled chicken with vegetables. And for dessert, I'd like the chocolate cake, please.
Perfect. Notice how you say "to start," "for my main course," and "for dessert." Very clear and polite.
Now let's talk about drinks. What do people usually drink with a meal?
Water is common. You can say, "Still water, please," or "Sparkling water, please." Still water is without bubbles. Sparkling water has bubbles.
You can also order soft drinks like cola, lemonade, or orange juice, or alcoholic drinks like wine, beer, or cocktails.
When you order wine, the waiter might ask, "Red or white?" Red wine is served with meat. White wine is served with fish or chicken.
And if you don't know which wine to choose, you can say, "Can you recommend a wine to go with the fish?"
Great phrase. Now let's talk about special requests. Sometimes you want your food prepared in a certain way.
For example, with steak, you can say how you want it cooked. Well done means completely cooked, medium means pink in the middle, rare means very pink, almost red.
For eggs, you can say fried, scrambled, or poached. At breakfast, people often ask, "How would you like your eggs?"
You can also ask for things on the side. "Can I have the sauce on the side, please?" That means the sauce comes in a small bowl, not on your food.
And if you don't want an ingredient, you can say, "No onions, please," or "without cheese."
Now let's talk about during the meal. What if something is wrong?
If your food is cold, you can say, "Excuse me, my food is cold. Can you heat it up, please?"
If you received the wrong dish, you can say, "Excuse me, I ordered the chicken, but this is fish."
Be polite. Most restaurants are happy to fix the problem. Don't be afraid to speak up.
And if you need something, you can say, "Excuse me, can we have some more water, please?" Or, "Could we have the bill, please?"
The bill is also called the check. At the end of the meal, you ask for the bill.
Now let's learn some phrases for paying. What do you say when you're ready to pay?
"Can I have the bill, please?" Or "Could we pay, please?"
The waiter might ask, "Together or separate?" That means, are you paying all together or each person paying for their own meal?
If you're paying together, say, "Together, please." If you're paying separately, say, "Separately, please." Then you might add a tip. A tip is extra money you give to the waiter for good service. In the UK, it's common to tip about 10 to 15%.
You can say, "Keep the change." That means the waiter keeps the extra money as a tip, or you can add the tip when you pay by card.
Now let's learn some useful words for describing food. Sarah, how would you describe a good meal? You can say the food is delicious, tasty, or amazing. If it's not good, you can say it's not great or disappointing.
If the food is too salty or too sweet, you can say that too. "This is a bit too salty for me."
And if you're full, you can say, "I'm full. I can't eat another bite."
Great! Now let's do a role play. Sarah, you be the waiter, I'll be the customer.
Okay. Good evening. Welcome to our restaurant. Do you have a reservation?
No, I don't. Do you have a table for one, please?
Of course. Please follow me. Here's your menu. Can I get you a drink while you look?
Yes, I'd like a glass of still water, please.
Certainly. I'll be back in a few minutes.
A few minutes later, are you ready to order?
Yes, I am. To start, I'd like the mixed salad. For my main course, I'll have the grilled salmon with vegetables. And could I have the sauce on the side, please?
Of course. And would you like any dessert?
No, today, thank you. I'm quite full.
Great. I'll bring your starter shortly.
Perfect. That's a real restaurant conversation.
Now let's learn some idioms about food. Sarah, what's your favorite?
Spill the beans. This means to tell a secret. Come on, spill the beans. What happened at the party?
A piece of cake. This means something is very easy. That exam was a piece of cake.
To have a lot on your plate means to be very busy with many responsibilities. I can't come out tonight. I have a lot on my plate.
To not be my cup of tea. This means something is not your preference. I don't like horror films. They're not my cup of tea.
Great idioms. Now let's do a quick review. Mark, can you ask our listeners some questions?
Of course. Question 1. What do you say if you need more time to order?
Not yet. Can we have a few more minutes, please?
Question 2. What does still water mean?
Water without bubbles.
Question 3. What does a piece of cake mean?
Something that is very easy.
Perfect. Great job, everyone.
Now, Mark, I have a question for our listeners.
Let's hear it.
Have you ever had a funny or difficult experience ordering food in English? What happened? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to read them.
Yes, please tell us. And while you're there, if you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up, Subscribe to Epic English so you don't miss the next episode, and share this with someone who is learning English. It really helps us reach more people.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope you feel more confident ordering food in English now. Remember, the waiter wants to help you. Just use these simple phrases, smile, and enjoy your meal.
And if you make a mistake, it's okay. Practice makes progress. Keep trying.
See you next time, and don't forget to enjoy your food.
Bye, everyone.